What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. We're back here in the shop, which means this is not the video that I'd hoped to be giving you. Unfortunately, this is after Matsuri and I have lost all of my footage thanks to an SD card error. Matsuri did not exactly go to plan. We basically blew the motor up first lap. Went out there for the first lap on the track, got to the sweeper, which is like the third corner, and shredded fourth gear, and as soon as I got to the end of it, mad misfiring, carrying on, and basically we got in and we worked out third cylinder was doing nothing. Through further diagnosis, basically spark plug electrode completely blew off. We were fingers crossed that putting that on would get us a running cylinder again. Unfortunately, still absolutely nothing and no compression, so we knew something was badly damaged. Given that it was detonating, I thought it was a piston, and obviously at the time, we called it anyway. I wasn't going to go do anything else or any further diagnosis from that, and just loaded it back up on the trailer. But after being here now, the head's already been sent off, but we actually broke the electrode coming off, has obviously actually gone through the valve and broke a hole in it, and that's why we had no compression. So piston wise, we're actually not too bad. A few little marks on the top. We probably could have got it away with just fixing the head up and putting it back on. But we've come this far. And I've done this before, and I do not want to be doing this for, I don't even know what time, but again. So anyway, exciting things here. These have just rocked up all the way from the States in 5 days, so that worked out really well. We have got some forged pistons. Woo, hot dog. So these are some JE pistons. We've also gone up in compression ratio. These are 10 to 1s, so we'll be a little bit more spicy, that's for damn sure. That's just one of the new pieces of the puzzle. I've got a new Dyno head gasket as well. Last time we reused the metal head gasket. Not that that caused any issues or anything, but trying to do everything that I can this time. And speaking of which, we've got some Plasma Man billet oil pump gears. So we can smash that limiter all day and not worry about breaking an oil pump. Might borrow a rocker arm, but you know, not an oil pump. So yeah, she's going to be a beast when she's done, that's for sure. Not that she wasn't before, but hopefully a little bit more reliable. So I've got a one more thing to show you. Big boy 1650 top feeds with a nice top feed rail, Tarks from EFI Solutions, new exhaust manifold gasket and oil pickup and a couple other little things. But yeah, so we're well underway. I think it's been a week since Matsuri. We've got 2 weeks. Was it been 2 weeks or 1 week since Matsuri? I can't even remember anymore. We've got 2 weeks till Battle Royale. And that is the goal, to get this thing back out there. Bloody keen. Didn't think you'd want to see me tear down another engine. If you haven't seen already, there's already tear down and rebuild videos, 4 videos ago or something like that. So I've already torn down pretty much everything. I might just time lapse and just to get the pistons and rods and everything out. It's going off to the machine shop tomorrow, which is Winter Engineering in Fantry Gully. They looked after me last time, and I've already given the heads up about this being on a pretty bit of a tight deadline, so they'll hopefully have a quick turnaround on that for us, which will be ideal. Huge shout out to Martini Racing, as always, been a big supporter. Use the code Marcus10, caps locks for 10% off store-wide. We are going to be running their barreled E85 now. So if I haven't explained in this one, the detonation, we're not 100% sure what's caused it yet. I believe it was crap fuel, because that's pretty much the only thing that changed between the dyno and going to the track. And we had no issues on the dyno for, like, we did multiple runs and smashed this car, beat on it. No issues at all. And then to go to the track after filling fuel up and just having that issue so quick. That's all I can really see that's changed, or something's parts failed, but nothing else that we can see has. We're going to be doing a few more tests of fuel system once it's all back together anyway, just to be 100%. But for a bit more reliability and security, we are now running, their barreled E85. It's 116 octane, not 107 like the stuff you get from the pump. So even better. And yeah, for the price of it, like, yes, it's more expensive. Not too bad when you're buying it in 200 litre drums and just refilling into jerry's. But just for consistency, basically, I think it's going to be worthwhile to do. Everything is apart, so everything all went pretty straightforward. I didn't really set up a proper work area this time, so I was constantly running around looking for tools. Luckily, I kept this bolt that we made last time for our mains puller, and I found it upstairs. Didn't get thrown out. Didn't think I needed that quick again, but yeah, she's all torn down. Last thing to remove, I just got to pull the oil squirters out. And then that's it. Alright, it is Monday night now. It is negative 6 million degrees in this factory from the feels of it. Always on the grind. Got a fair bit done today. Haven't really been filming. We've pretty much just been doing ring gaps. Bloody hell, that's tedious work. Last time we got lucky because we were using basically standard pistons, or Hastings standard pistons. They're pretty much designed to be dropped in. You don't have to gap them. And we ended up basically not having to touch the top rings and only doing 2 thou on the bottom rings. These ones are way further off than that. So it's taken quite a while. Gotten faster as I've been going and getting used to it, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, top and bottom rings done. Pistons are all marked because this has now been bored back from machine shop, obviously, to do the ring gaps. So huge shout out again, if I haven't already, to Winford Engineering in Ferntree Gully. Smashed this out of the park. I gave a bit of a heads up that this was going to be on a time crunch, and they have smashed out the turnaround time for me. So thank you very much to them. If you're in the southeast and you need machine work, hit them up. Till I'm here next, which is probably tomorrow night. Back at it the next night now. Got it all set up, ready to start reassembly. So first things first, pistons onto their corresponding rods, and then so oil squirters in before the crank this time, which we forgot last time. Then crank, main caps, all that fun jazz, and then pistons and rods. So shouldn't be too far away, maybe a couple of hours from having a nice rotating bottom end. The head is back from Craig CW cylinder heads, just in Roval around the corner here. Always been doing all of my machining work in terms of cylinder heads and stuff. And he's fixed it all up. So it's got 2 new exhaust valves, well, second-hand new exhaust valves. Everything's been cleaned up. There was a few pit marks and stuff around, so everything had to get machined. And yeah, he's cleaned it all up, tipped the valves, and yeah. Ready to rock. Alrighty. Pistons now connected to rods. Pretty self-explanatory. Now doing piston rings, which is fun. So much fun. Got your mates over there trying to work out how to, you know, use a Bluetooth speaker. How's it going down here, mate?
How you going?
Can you feel me putting a ring on? Because, you know.
Ring on what?
Your finger. Will you marry me? I know. Actually, you know what? Here's an engine block. That'll do the trick.
That's what Lauren says.
It's not called a V-log, it's logging, Daniel.
V-logging. Oh, I need it in the fucking... Oh, shit. Don't do that. Look at this fucking delicate... I mean, the non-fucking delicate procedure. Sorry for the swears. Good, thanks.
When did you become the Kmart Ferrin?
When I go the what?
The Kmart Ferrin.
You get fucked. Nah, none of that.
Hey, look here. Oh no, the piston's out. I was gonna...
Yeah, there's no... What are you going to put it in?
Yeah, fix!
Some Jim Beam pistons. Yeah. How good are SRs, Sean? But it's still recorded. Yeah. They are the best.
CA20.
They're no CA20? Yeah. Rightio. Tonight took a slight turn for the worse. Of course, on the last main cap I went to put in, I bagged all these bearings nice, marked them up, all that. They've been in the bottom end box, and all I can imagine is they've probably thrown it around a bit at the engine shop, which is probably fair enough. I didn't really tell them to be super careful of it, but this bearing's obviously been caught up on something, or something's gouged it whilst it's been thrown around. And that means that we can't fucking do anything.
Go the fuck home!
Yeah! So, we were at the point of like talking the crank up until now. So, crank's back out, shit's back out. I'm gonna have to get another set of main bearings for it. Just standard size, it should be fine again. Daniel's slaving away here, cleaning up my parts. What a legend. Look at that, like brand fucking new. Brand new! How fun's cleaning parts?
I feel it everywhere.
Yeah. Really looking forward to having a nice rotating assembly tonight. I'm like, oh yeah, staying back late again, you know, but at least it'll be worth it. We'll feel like we made progress. Now I do not feel like that.
We will rebuild.
Again.
Another day.
Again. Anyway, hopefully I can find some bearings tomorrow. Alright, it is the next, no, it is 2 nights later. I've taken a 1 night break, which we'll see if that pays off or not. But we are already a little ways ahead of where you would have just seen before. Another set of ACL main bearings, thanks to the little cut on ours. But crank, main girdle, caps, everything all in, done, torqued. Motor spins nice and freely. Beautiful progress. So going a bit better than the other night. Now we're just getting ready to put the pistons and rods in. Some of there's a piece of paper, but basically they tell you exactly where the ideal situation is to put the rings before you put them in the compressor to pop them in. But there's just a general good rule of thumb, don't have them in the same spot. So if your top compression ring's in one spot, make sure the bottom compression ring is on the opposite side. But yeah, it's all, you'll find it all in instruction manuals if you're building it. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna have fun with me doing this by myself. I'll set up a time lapse. Hopefully it's not embarrassing. This is my, well, Danny's piston ring compressor, but it doesn't lock anymore. So last time it was easy with 2 people. I have no idea how we're gonna go by myself. We'll see what happens. All right, as we were just seeing that time lapse, not the easiest thing. Had to play around and fix this thing, but got it to sort of hold itself. Still would have been 10,000 times easier with 2 people, but oh well. We got it in there. Everything's all torqued up. Keen. Doggo's asleep on the job. Cutie. Back at it again today. Got a bit more progress done since you've last seen it. Ended up having to actually pull this piston back out. I noticed, you can see the mark where the compression ring gap was. It had actually turned, as you probably saw how I was struggling trying to get in there by myself, and it kept spinning around. So I ended up having to take that one out and waiting for someone to help me today. But yeah, we've got all of them in there now. Yeah, she's a nice, beautiful spinning motor, mate. So ready to rock and roll. Next up, we are pulling the oil pump apart. So we've got our, didn't even bring it down here to show you, never mind. Our hammer screwdriver bit to crack all these. And yep, standard gears out. Plasma man billet oil pump goes in. And then yeah, timing chain stuff back on. Oil pump can go back on. Rear main cover and everything can go on. And then it's bottom sump. And yeah, we're getting there, making some progress, which is nice and good for a change. So hopefully get the whole bottom end at least done today, and then move on to the head tomorrow, which shouldn't take too long, and then hopefully have it back in the car tomorrow. So anyway, keep you updated. But they do feel good. You can, these are our old gears. You can see all the, oops, I'll get my head out of the light. You like to see too. Nothing wrong with this, mate, but you can see all the pitting in these gears. Now it's been like that for a long time. Oh, that's a better shot if you can see that, hopefully. And I've had absolutely 0 dramas, so you know, SR oil pump over RB oil pump any day of the week. But look at these bad boys. Hell yeah. Keen. Sorry, man, pretty average on the filming side of things. We're just trying to get through this bit over all the late nights at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, she's looking a bit more like an engine. So we've got timing cover on with the new oil pump gears, rear mains on tight. This has all just been seated up. Just let the silicone tack up for about 10-15 and then final tighten on that. Put all the pickups on, windows trays on. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. And yeah, it's probably close to where I'm going to leave it tonight. We'll put, once this is tight, throw the lower fan on, flip her back around, and the rest will be tomorrow. It's now Saturday. We've got the head back on. Most of the stuff all done, so haven't been filming very much, sorry, but just trying to smash through stuff, and I feel like I'm repetitively filming the same crap again as I had before. So anywho, we're getting there. Pretty much just got to put the cams in now and set the cam timing, and we are all hunky-dory. New Nitto gasket this time. Everything's all torqued up, ready to rock, so yeah, anyway, we're making it. We're gonna get there. Alrighty, we are making progress. Lots of progress. Should probably have been filming a little bit more, but everything back together, motor-wise, internally.
Mostly.
Yep, Danny is here, giving us assistance and motivation. But as you can probably see, gearbox is in, tail shaft is in, clutch is bled, oil lines are on. So
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Everything's coming up Millhouse. Alright, it is now Sunday night. Everything is now pretty well buttoned up. All the wiring's plugged in around the motor. The only thing I've got to do is I've got to get starter motor off Jesse that he pinched at Winter Matsuri. So I need to get that back off him. So I have a starter motor. And a few fittings for fuel. So we just need some 90-degree -6, just going to the barb just for simplicity's sake. And literally like this hose will work again. So it just needs a 90-degree -6 to 8mm or 5/16 barb, and that will work straight there. Same thing on the back. We'll point down there, and we'll be able to get some slightly longer hose and run this up behind there neatly. And we'll go drain all the fuel out, or pump all the fuel out, because there's no drain plug in that S13 tank. Apparently some do, but I've never seen one with it. We're going to be running Martini E85 now, so it's 116 octane barrel D85. So keen for that. So normal pumps, from what I've been told, is about 107, 108 octane. This is 116 octane. So going off that, it's almost like jumping from 98 to E85 at a pump, from that E85 to this E85 again. So keen as. Right, moment of truth. Got Mr. Jesse Scott here.
J Scott Drifts here.
Yeah. Check the YouTube channels that you don't put any videos anymore.
Don't look at my channel.
Yeah, I dropped the starter motor they rode off and stuck around to give me a hand on this thing. Troy's just turned up to give me more rubbish work to do, you know. And yeah, I have not updated you guys on anything, so basically it's together now. Ta-da! So yeah, exhaust on, all in the cool pipe, everything pretty much ready to rock.
Ready to purr, mate.
Ready to purr,
Ready to
that's
purr.
right, yeah. So anyway, I guess turn the key. This is the first try, so yeah.
Bang!
Yeah.
You didn't plug the pickup in?
Huh? Oh yeah. Come on, baby.
Oh!
That cold started better than it ever did.
It's alive!
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Put your downloader on.
Hey?
You got your downloader?
Yeah, I should probably check some stuff, yep. Not bad, eh, mate?
Smooth.
Yeah, no, hey. Fuck, that's so much stress relief for stuff, buddy. So we're at the dyno. Got me mate Elijah here giving us a hand, ain't ya? And everything's gonna go hunky-dory and perfectly smooth.
And then you're gonna sleep for 12 hours.
And then I'm gonna sleep for 12 hours. Although I probably won't. running again. Woo! Dyno is done. We made good numbers. We made like roughly 300. The dyno read's pretty low now after the updates, so estimates based on what it was doing before and what we're making at the moment is probably like low 300s, like 320 or so. But yeah, just took it for a quick run. Feels rowdy. I'll get Daniel to film it again so you guys can see, but everything's pretty well ready to rock. We've done our service after the dyno and a few other little things. Fixed our exhaust that fell off on the dyno. So yeah, apparently being too low that you scrape through the V-bands is not ideal. Anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely a different car.
So if you guys can't already tell, this video has actually happened before the round 4 videos. A bit behind on editing, and I just really wanted to get out an action video for you with a bit of drifting. So we're a bit out of order, but the next one will be the final round from 2022. Stay tuned.